Yo, what's happening, people? Sitting in my office, wanted to do a little talking video. Wanted to discuss the benefits of behind the back deadlifts. So I got a little list of bullet points here. So let's get into it. First point on my list: no back stress. Behind the back deadlifts are very easy on the lower back. This could be considered a good thing or a bad thing. The con is it's not going to really thicken up your spinal erectors like a conventional deadlift will. But think about it, you can round your spine like a banana, and it's not going to hurt your lower back at all, because the weight is behind you, so there's no moment arm on the lower back. Now, I encounter a lot of people who tell me that a conventional deadlift hurts their back. So you can imagine if you are in that situation, or you got a buddy, or you're coaching someone, and every single time they deadlift, it fucks up your back. Behind the back deadlifts could be very beneficial, especially when someone is a casual gym goer. They're not going to take the time to really master the form of conventional deadlifts to get the full benefit of them. That's reality. So while I would say the conventional deadlift is generally a better variation, if someone hurts themselves, then they're really not going to get a lot of benefit out of them. So a slightly worse variation that they can do safely is a lot more effective. Next point kind of ties into this one. There's very little technique required. A conventional deadlift is it's a relatively simple compound movement, but you can do a lot wrong on a conventional deadlift. So when I pulled 220, I couldn't budge 210 the next week because my technique was slightly off, which can get pretty annoying. You really don't have the problem with behind the back deadlifts. It's just grip and rip, and your body will do the same. I will make a tutorial on it somewhat soon, so stay tuned for that. But there's really not a whole lot you can fuck up, and well, even if there are little cues that can make the movement more effective, you're not going to mess up your spine doing a behind the back deadlift wrong. You can just literally not brace at all, and you'll be fine, which cannot be said about a conventional deadlift, that's for sure. What else? Well, maybe they're not ideal for spinal erectors, but they sure as hell will build you a nice set of lower traps, and they'll hammer the hell out of your quads as well. So if you're looking to build some leg drive, which is another point on my list, behind the back deadlifts are pretty damn effective. Maybe they're not quite as good as deficit deadlifts or pause deadlifts, but they're up there, and they're fun. So just another tool in the toolbox. And last point I got: heavy ass weight. You can go really fucking heavy on the behind the back deadlift. My max conventional is 230 with a belt, and I just pulled 230 beltless behind the back, and that's the first behind the back deadlift I did in a year. So you can also look at lifters like Eric Bugenhagen. He pulled 300. He had a 300 conventional deadlift back in the day, and a 400 kilogram behind the back. So if you're looking at like natural potential, unless you're looking to hop on the juice, you're not really gonna get past like a 700 pound deadlift, But I don't know, maybe you could pull 900 pounds behind the back. So what's a more interesting goal? Sure, behind the back is easier, but it's still a full range of motion deadlift. So what you like to brag with, basically. Those are all the points on my bullet list, so no need to keep on rambling. Thanks for watching. Hopefully you learned something, and have a nice evening. Peace.